Folks, welcome back to So Bad It's Good, presented by Betches Media. Now listen, today we are doing a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City recap from this insane episode where Lisa Barlow has taken all of these ladies on this beautiful vacation, and it seems like, it's not going specifically as she had wanted to. But listen, even aside from that, this is the holidays. What a special time where with family and friends and trying to remember what we love about our family and friends and to be around and to celebrate. And I said, you know what, Ryan, let's do something special for the audience. Let's shoot for the moon and reach out to somebody that I know I would love to talk about the holidays with, but also I would love to maybe get a holiday wish for you guys from her. So ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Lisa Barlow. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Santa baby gorgeous. Ryan, how are you?
I am doing so good now that I'm talking to you. Lisa, fantastic as always. I just bumped into you at Kathy Hilton's holiday party last week, and you sang the most beautiful rendition of Last Christmas with Kathy Hilton. How was that for you?
Oh my God, that was so amazing. I love to sing. As you know, any opportunity for me to grab on a mic, I will do it. I love that Kathy didn't know any of the words, and I felt like she was a great partner in that way to sort of let me have the spotlight. So
she did. I honestly thought that was worked out beforehand because it just made your star shine brighter, in my opinion.
Exactly, and I love when that happens for me.
Yeah, no, it seems like I don't even think that. I think that's just, it's what happens for you. It doesn't, I think it happens 24/7, Lisa.
I appreciate you saying that, Ryan, and I couldn't agree more.
Lisa, this year has, I think, really been the year of Barlow in so many ways, but obviously you've dealt with your, tragedies, and your son obviously still away, and I know you worry about him so much. Do you have any special plan? How do you celebrate the holidays with your family? And I know also, I just wanted to say Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas because I know you are Mormon and you come from a Jewish background. How do you like to celebrate the holidays, Lisa?
Yes, exactly. Being Mormon 2.0 and Jewish and sort of being very important to God, this time of year is just really important to me. I love to be with family. I love to be with Jack. I believe we are flying him back from Colombia on a PJ, not in coach. I would never do that to my baby.
No. And Lisa, by the way, thank you for standing up for all of us who really find Coach to be disgusting. Like, and I there's not enough people that say it. And the fact that it wasn't about getting there. It's always about getting there in style. And it's like, you can't have somebody like you in Coach.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And it's sort of like when everybody got on my back about saying that everyone owned a 60G ring and that was like normal, I don't understand. Like, I don't fly Coach, and I don't really know anybody who does fly Coach. So I just thought it was kind of crazy and weird, really.
And well, cruel. Cruel is a word that comes to mind.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was blindsided. The rug was pulled out from underneath me, and I don't really know how to move forward.
Well, but see, that's what 2025 is about for you, though, I think, is always moving forward. We've seen you move forward these past 5 seasons. I would be remiss if I didn't mention your amazing Vita tequila, which we are actually, in these episodes, we actually get to go to see where the Vita is made. We saw a picture of you in the fields, working the fields.
Well, and I love that. And it really shows a part of me I feel like that the audience doesn't always get to see. And I hope that everybody noticed when I stormed out last week that I was walking past just so much Vita. Vita was sort of everywhere. And even though it was sad to see me storming out, I sort of loved it because Vita was really getting her flowers.
Yeah, the placement of all of the Vita signs by the way, and a lot of people are like, Christmas tree this, Christmas tree that. I want a Vita tree. Like just a big Vita tree to put presents underneath.
I will totally work on that for you. I completely agree. I just feel like going into this new year, what's more important than Vita? What's more important than life? You know what I mean?
Like, yes, exactly. And as we start winding down here, because I know you are so busy and you've taken the time out of your insanely busy schedule to talk with us. Just with the other ladies this season, like they seem to always be coming for the top spot that you are firmly ensconced in. And we saw you get so upset, like you said, storming out past the Vita, with the other ladies right now. Where are you? And during the holidays, are you in a more giving place where you will allow these ladies to apologize to you?
That's a great question. I am so open to receiving the gift of an apology from any of those ladies. I think maybe 3 Christmas ghosts need to visit all of them and teach them some lessons so that they can find it in their heart to apologize to me. Because I'm such a selfless person who is so giving, what I will say is that, for Brittany, I really hope she gets her hair treatment.
Yes.
I really hope that Heather gets a storyline. I really hope that Whitney gets Cole, and I hope that Meredith gets a nice hot bath.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like you're Lisa Claus when I hear you say things like that.
That's just in my nature to be really generous and giving and really forgiving. It's sort of a lot of different giving things that I do.
But also humble on top of that.
Exactly. I'm extremely humble, extremely relatable, just sort of all those things.
No, God, I mean, truly one of my favorites. I mean, if not my favorite. Do you know, listen, I hate to put you on the spot. You are, and like I said, I saw it firsthand at this party. And listen, I thought you were an amazing singer before, but how your vocal range has strengthened. I mean, obviously, wow. I don't know if you're in classes. I don't know if Adele's giving you tips. And I got to say, watch out, Countess Luann, because Elisa Barlow Cabaret has got to be right around the corner. Is there any holiday songs that you might be willing to, or a holiday song or a couple bars that you would be willing to grace the audience with today?
I would love to. I actually wrote a special little Lisa version of one of our all-time favorite Christmas classics, if that's okay.
Yes. I mean, should we be surprised by the classic, or would you like us to know what the classic is?
So it is in the style of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. The number one song. Yes.
The number one. Who else to do it better than me? Lisa
yeah, I mean, watch out. By the way, watch out, Mariah. That's all I've got to say. So whenever you're ready, I would love to hear this.
Okay. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. And I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want the center snowflake more than you could ever know, baby gorgeous. Make my wish come true. Andy Cohen, all I want for Christmas is center snowflake.
Center snowflake. Sorry, I threw in there. It's
so good, Ryan.
The power of the spirit moved me at the end. I think everybody was probably singing along. That blew me away.
Thank you.
Lisa Barlow. Oh my God. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and tell John and the boys and all the people that work with you at Vita and all your other product lines. Just a huge Merry Christmas from So Bad It's Good.
Oh, Bezos, Ryan.
Bezos. Guys, this is Rachael Ivy Young. Rachael, guys, could you believe it? That wasn't Lisa Barlow. What? Rachael Ivy Young. Okay,
Hi.
So you guys, just to remind you, Rachael Ivy Young was on earlier this year, a couple months ago, and I found her on Instagram, and she is one of the funniest people. I mean, just truly somebody that you need to follow on Instagram. And Rachael, I mean, how are you? I know Lisa likes your posts. You mentioned that last time. Have we had any direct contact with Lisa Barlow yet?
We've had as much direct contact as she still loves to send me just 3 little hearts, which I love. And that is beautiful. so kind. I think one time recently she commented that maybe it was even the last time I was here, we need to drink a Diet Coke together. That was major for me. But yeah, no, I'm constantly just tagging her in these ridiculous things. And I just feel grateful that she has enough of a sense of humor to reshare them and like them. I'm still stunned that that's been the response. I'm so grateful.
No, my goal in 2025, I want to see you together in the same video. I think she would love, I think she does have a good sense of humor. But at the same time, watching her at that Kathy Hilton party, first off, I felt like it was rarefied air. I was like, people don't realize how important this is. And I will say, no joke, I thought Lisa's singing, I was like, it's getting to a place where I'm like, and especially with Kathy, I was like, Lisa
I know,
is.
I think her goal should be to always sing with someone that either knows none of the words or can't sing even as well as her. I think that's such a housewife thing to do, is like sing with someone of lesser capacity than you can to make yourself look better. That's iconic.
Okay, so I do want to say, if you are in the Portland area, correct?
Yes.
Is it a weekly or a bi-weekly or a monthly show?
We do a weekly show every Wednesday. Obviously, we're taking the next couple weeks off for the holiday, but every Wednesday at Take Two Bar in Portland, Oregon. It is so much fun. It's grown so much, and we also every episode have like bingo cards that we all play interactively together with the episode.
Every Salt Lake City episode.
Yes, every single one. Me and my partner Lisa B, actually her real name Lisa B, we make these bingo cards every week with original clues that correlate to the episode. It's so much fun. It's what I imagine straight men feel when they watch football and sports. We're screaming at the screen. We're crying together. We are laughing hysterically. I mean, when watching Mary Cosby try to find her way into Meredith's bat mitzvah with a room of like 60 Bravo.
And I was told that was real. I was talking to because all the Salt Lake City housewives were there, and I was like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, God,
and I think it was Angie or Whitney that was like, that was completely real. That was like, no, I saw it. And like, I was like, no cameraman is waving her this way. And dude, Mary Cosby.
Thank God they weren't. Those people deserve raises, promotions, whatever. Like the fact that they just let her do that for our enjoyment. I mean, it was pure comedy. It was pure slapstick. And I love that it happened a week after pure Shakespearean drama, pure unadulterated raw emotion. I was like, only Mary Cosby can bring us, opposing ends of this spectrum. I love that.
I mean, would you have ever predicted last season that Mary Cosby would have the arc? I mean, obviously through a lot of deep pain, but
Yes.
the arc that she's having and really how she's turned it around with the fan base.
It's so incredible. I mean, coming from what we've been through with Mary, I was expecting to view her as a cult leader forever and just sort of this very reserved, not really bringing herself to the table, I felt. And this season, it's like every time she's on my screen, we're just applaud. Like, it's just like, I can't wait to hear what she's going to say, whether it's something super heartfelt and actually like right on the nose kind, or like the voice of reason, or again, the complete opposite of that, total insanity, have no idea where she could pull it from. It's just been such an amazing.
Or Lisa Barlow like storming out crying and she's like, are we going to have dessert? Like, what's going on with dessert?
After her, what was it? Pastrami soup order.
Which, by the way, Rachel, I will say, the more I think about it, I'm down with pastrami soup.
Oh,
it sounds like something that could work.
Yeah, I was like, where can I get a pastrami soup? That sounds like all of my favorite things in one thing.
I mean, yeah, I was like, is Mary Cosby having the best year ever? Because I was like, Harry Hamlin, Lisa Ray, he has his bolognese.
Why don't we have
Mary Cosby's pastrami soup? Exactly.
Yes.
In terms of the season as a whole, because I talked to you, I think right before the season or like the first episode.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts this season so far? Because I truly think this is one for the records book. There has not been a bad egg in the bunch, because usually you'll get like a bad episode here or there. I don't think people realize what we have right now on television, and I keep convincing people, there's still people not watching Salt Lake?
If you are listening to this and you don't watch Salt Lake City, I need you to cancel every holiday plan that you have, lock yourself in a room and start. I completely agree. It's almost unbelievable how good the season has been and how every single episode has hit so hard with drama or humor or real life emotions. It's just been not only firing off on one cylinder, firing off on all cylinders. I feel like we're getting this perfect amount of like complete petty arguments that turn into gigantic, scream sessions where things are thrown. We have Bronwyn, which is, in my opinion, a great addition to the show. And I am still trying to get a read on her, but I like that I'm still trying to figure out what's going on.
I was talking about this with somebody last night, and I said, I always say like Bronwyn seems like she's been scientifically engineered in a lab
Yes.
because you couldn't
Yes.
put together this. But then I was like, she's gone so hard, but then to volunteer information about a potential infidelity from a husband, where I was like, save something for the second season, girl. Like most housewives will try to like get at that or like
No.
discover that and try to use it against her. She was like, do you want to know what my husband did? And I was like, whoa, like let's take care of the dog bite first. I mean, that was
The
insane.
dog bite of it all. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, I'm still stuck on the fact that she has, I think, 7 dogs that are named after House of Cards.
Cards.
Like that, I'm still.
By the way, I liked the show. I never finished the seasons, but it was. I was never like, you know what? I would love to name something that lives in my house with these characters.
And to be honest, I really only remember the 2 main characters from that show. I couldn't believe that there were even 7 characters to choose from, let alone to name.
But imagine having a show move you that like. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I would probably name a bunch of dogs like Salt Lake City characters.
I was going to say, like, I should have a dog named Luann at some point or something, like Countess Luann, and it's just like this perfect little Pomeranian. That would work so well.
Oh, Luann would sue you at some point for that.
Cease and desist immediately. Yeah.
You also mentioned during the Lisa Barlow part that you said get Heather a storyline. I do think Heather is struggling, and I think her newfound fame and popularity. But you get a lot of reaction shots from Heather this season, just like she's eavesdropping face to use against you at another point.
Yes, and I feel she's got I liked when she was giving so much of her opinion on Bronwyn's situation. I felt like, and especially with Meredith and Lisa responding in a way that was insane. And
they treat Todd like he's an NBA basketball player of like, well, he's an athlete. He's going to have infidelities. It's
like he invented Palm Pilot, which is cool, but it's still like, I think it's not even as cool as like the person that invented BlackBerry. Like on the terms of like inventions, it's not even like
well,
that.
like it was like on the road to BlackBerry. Yes. It was like one of those. It wasn't the popularity of BlackBerry. So I'm like, there's got to be like everybody's like now like rediscovering Palm Pilots.
That's why the Bronwyn of it all is confusing to me. Where I am like, I don't know what's it called? When you get the prenup, no prenup. The affair. I just want to know. She's like a tough nut to crack to me. Where I'm like, I really can't tell why you're in this relationship. Well, I truly don't know.
That's the thing because she's so smart and savvy, and I do kind of understand the psychological thing of like, this man has been with me, and like the need, she keeps saying the need for his approval is sometimes probably more, and I think that's an interesting like concept psychologically of like needing some person's approval in your life. But it is that thing, we've watched so many seasons and iterations of Housewives where you're like, okay, this is what we're seeing from the outside. How can this possibly sustain when she is getting thrusted into the spotlight and really, I think, enjoying and killing it in the spotlight?
She is, totally.
I mean, did you watch What Happens Live when he was in the audience the other night after Salt Lake?
Yeah.
I was like, this is so awkward. Like, it is
so weird.
Really, really weird. But Bronwyn's also another one of those people where I love her so much now, but I'm already preparing myself for the second season slump where they get so much smoke blown up their ass, where they completely lean into it. And we are really headed towards, I mean, she really is coming for Lisa in a friend way. Like Lisa doesn't know how to necessarily reconcile that. I think
it's interesting to literally watch Lisa's face as it's happening, because I feel the same way. It's like she just doesn't even know how to respond or what to say. And it's interesting because Bronwyn, I guess, is maybe doing the same thing with Todd as she's doing, or with Lisa, she's doing with Todd, where she like really needs Lisa's approval.
And they all do. Isn't it weird?
Her mind.
They all need Lisa's approval.
Oh God, yes.
Like Heather needs it. Angie needs it.
Yeah. Rachel Ivy Young needs it. Yes. Like join the club, but learn how to play your cards right. And I'll say that to Bronwyn. And it's like, it's funny to me that she was just talking to all the other girls, basically saying like, it's crazy that I have to be here with you. And like,
I know, like literally going like, and like trying to commiserate like about how much of losers they are. And like, I got stuck with the losers.
Yes.
And it's like, but I guess you need our approval now, don't you?
It was
and like,
so funny.
It is bizarre.
It was.
Okay, so I want to say though, Portland, you got to go follow her. Go if you live in Portland or you're visiting Portland, go to this. By the way, I'm gonna start doing live shows in 2025. I got to do one in Portland, and you got to be one of my guests.
Yes,
and we gotta or we'll do it at this bar that you do this at
wherever.
or something.
I've got theaters, I've got bars.
This would. This seems like a place that could be a lot of fun to talk housewives and stuff. But I want to say, everybody, honestly, Rachael did this very last minute because my goofy ass woke up and she was so game for it. She is, I think, one to watch for 2025, and I can't wait to keep watching your star rise. But go follow her, go support her, because it's not just Lisa. I mean, she does, and her mind, like, I mean, I don't know. I so appreciate your style of comedy and your talent, and I want you to succeed. So that's in my wish for 2025 is for you.
I love that, and I'm receiving that.
Please receive it. And I got to make this Lisa Barlow thing happen. We got to see you guys together.
I am game. Anything.
If I flew you out to Salt Lake City, we could just film a documentary of searching for Lisa Barlow.
I would fly and coach to Salt Lake. I would take a Sprinter van from Portland to Salt Lake. There's not a lot I won't do to make this happen. I'm in.
Oh my God. So lastly, when I was watching Lisa at that party, and then Lisa, like, she kind of was in, like, Kathy had this like little backstage area in her basement that they put up with curtains and stuff. And all the other housewives, like Angie and all of these people, they were out. Like, Mary Cosby was there, and I almost like touched her to see if she was real, because I was like, is this really Mary Cosby? And Angie, but anyways, at the very end of the night, like, Lisa Barlow wasn't like out mingling like the other housewives were, because she was performing, and then I think she held back. And it was so funny. At the end of the night, she like comes out of the back, like the Kathy's basement area, and I'm like, Lisa, Lisa, amazing job. She's like, turned around, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, she loved, like, she is so ready for compliments, and she's like, and she just has 1,000-watt smile when she gets a compliment. It's like the best thing to see.
I love that, and I love that for her. I actually do love that she's like feeling like she wants to sing more. I think it's so cute and cool, and I'm sure that she, like, who knows what Lisa Barlow wanted to be when she was little Lisa, you know? Like, I think we're getting to see some childhood dreams really coming true, and that, regardless of performance style or ability, like, that is so fun to see, and like, I am enjoying it. I'm wanting more.
Well, now I have an idea. You got to do little Lisa.
Little baby Lisa.
Little baby Lisa.
What's your voice sound like?
I don't know. I mean, you would have to probably like audio tune it with her. But like, what did little baby Lisa go around doing? Like, did she do talent shows?
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
the wheels are turning.
She could be like on Dance Moms or something like that, you know?
Oh my God.
Okay, well, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Rachael. I'm going to put all of Rachel's information in the show notes, and we're going to continue on to this insane episode to recap, but I hope to work with you in 2025
Absolutely.
Again. Thanks,
We're
Rachael.
We're going to be drinking Coke with Lisa. We're drinking Diet Cokes with Lisa next year.
I was like, you said Coke. I was like, Diet Coke with Lisa.
Diet.
Okay, bye, Rachael.
Bye, Ryan.